second installment. This time I will be describing the one-arm chair press for the powerlifting event at the CKA Nationals May 28th, 2016. I am sitting in a wheelchair. Happens to be my son's wheelchair. So for this event, our first inaugural event, there will be two classes. So class 1 will be for those with mobility impairments or grip impairments and amputees. And a chair will be provided for those lifters in class 1, so they're all using the same equipment for that event, that class. And class 2 is for wheelchair athletes, and they will provide their own wheelchair for the event. So regarding the one-arm chair press, regardless if you're in class 1 or class 2, lifters will be grouped with lifters lifting the same bell weight, and whether they're class 1 or class 2. Depending on the number of lifters, there might be some combined events, but we'll see when we get the registrations in. So I will be doing a demonstration of the one-arm chair press. So when the countdown clock goes, it'll be a 3, 2, 1, and then a buzzer that says you can go. It's a 10-minute set. There's one hand switch in that 10 minutes. You can switch hands any time within that 10 minutes, but only once. So that is one requirement. If you switch twice, your set's over. Must fulfill the requirements for the judge as far as your rep, fixation in the rep, and as well as some other details which I'll go over now. So once the bell goes and the timer has begun and your set has begun, there will be platforms here where your bell of choice, the bell weight of choice, will be placed, so you can grab it and start your set. For those that have grip impairments and require an assistant to place the bell initially into the start position in rack, that will be provided too once indicated if that's necessary. And then that assistant would then leave the platform. They don't need to stay on the platform any longer. All right, so once the set starts, I would pick up the bell and I'd rack it. On the initial rack or start of your set, you can use your non-working hand to set it. And that's the only time you can do that on that first side. So I've set it, and I lock it out. I bring it back down. All right, so this isn't a proper chair press. All right, so it has to fixate here, fixate here. All right, this also wouldn't be considered a valid rep. All right, you're not reaching the lockout fixation overhead. So if you are wearing a weight belt, just make sure your elbow is also not tucked in or an unfair advantage of rest. So just be clear on that. So you're still in the rack position, elbow locked, everything's still. You also don't want to be waving it around. So even though the elbow's locked, you're still moving it, that's not considered fixated. So once the judge feels that you have established that fixated position, then you get the rep count. If you bring it down before that rep is counted, it's just a no count. Your set's still going, just try and make that adjustment for the next reps. When you've decided that you want to switch to the other side, bringing it down, your non-working hand can touch the bell, but once it does that, you are indicating that you are switching sides. If you don't switch sides and you touch, that would be the end of your set. Also, if the bell touches your lap for any reason on the transition or by mistake, fatigue, whatever it may be, that would also be considered the end of your set. So, proper hand switch, to bring it down, you can touch it, switch it over. Once you establish it, non-working hand is no longer needed, and you're ready to go on the other side. All rules apply on this side, so watch it's not moving around, hold it still, bring it down. All right, so again, on the second side, if it touches your lap for any reason, if it goes below over here on the outside as well, that would be the end of your set. Everything else applies as far as what a valid rep is on the second side. You have 10 minutes, try and get as many valid reps and counted reps as possible, and have fun with that. Once you're finished, you can either put it down here, put it on the side, wherever you'd like, once the set is over. And that's your one-arm chair press.